Okay guys, so today's Bible journaling, and I might give this a different name because I'm not technically journaling in my Bible. Like, I have journaled in my Bible, like I write. This is just my regular study Bible, but I do have a journaling Bible that I showed you guys last week. And so this basically is just my way of doing my Bible studies and then basically taking it with me, I guess we could say. So today we're making this. It's minding my own small business. I actually have a shirt that I made this for, but when I read this scripture that I'm going to share with you, it just was like, that's the perfect thing to put on my water bottle that I want to carry with me. So we're going to jump right in. We're going to be in 1 Thessalonians, and we're going to go to who's writing it and who he's talking to. So the Apostle Paul is the one writing to the church of the Thessalonica, and his main writing for this is he's encouraging them to excel in their newfound faith, to increase in their love for one another, and to rejoice, pray, and give thanks always. He closes his letter with instruction regarding the return of the Lord, whose advent signifies hope and comfort to believers both living and dead. So this is the first of Paul's 2 letters to the church of Thessalonica, and it received the title of whatever that is. If you can read that, that's like another language that Thessalonikius. So this is what I like about my study Bible. It kind of gives me a background before I jump in and read. So we're going to go to chapter 4 of 1 Thessalonians, and we're going to go to verse 9 to 12. So it says, "But concerning brotherly love, you have no need that I should write to you, for you yourselves are taught by God to love one another. And indeed you do so towards all brethren who are in the Macedonia. But we urge you, brethren, that you increase more and more, that you also aspire to lead a quiet life, to mind your own business, and to work with your own hands, as we commanded you, that you may walk properly towards those who are outside, and that you may lack nothing." I really like this. This scripture just kind of spoke to me and was like, it's our responsibility to love one another. It's not our responsibility to know everybody's business. So regardless of what somebody does or believes or thinks, our job is not to judge them. We're just supposed to love them. You are supposed to witness to them. As if they are Christians, you are supposed to go to them lovingly and tell them if they're doing something wrong and talk to them about how maybe you can help them. But it's our job to mind our own business and not be their judge, jury. And so I have to remember that sometimes, because I am very opinionated. I am very judgmental, I guess. I mean, I'm just going to come right out and say it. I am, and I'm working on that. So I think that I thought this was a really great reminder that whenever I'm out, I have my little drink with me, and I can just, when I hear the people talking or saying something that I'm like, really, I can just mind my own business and walk away, because I do need that reminder. My husband is my reminder. My kids are my reminder of like, Mom, like, who cares? It's none of our business. So they're really good at minding their own business, and I need to work on minding mine. So I'm going to jump right into Design Space so you guys can see how to make this, and I will talk to you guys soon. So if I don't do a closing on this, I do kind of pre-record my videos backwards sometimes. So I may have a closing in another part of the video, but if I don't, thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. And my uploads will be Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. And I hope you subscribe to this channel so that you can see all of the fun things that I make with my Cricut Joy and my Explorer 2 and my Scan and Cut and sublimation, and I have all sorts of fun things to make with you guys. So again, thanks for watching, and let's get into it. Okay, so now we're in Design Space, and I want to go into my projects because I already have this design that I put on a t-shirt, and I actually didn't think I would use it for something like this, but I'm going to put it on my water bottle. I just need to find it. Here it is. So isn't this perfect? Minding my own small business. I think this is super cute. Okay, so this is going to be done like I showed in that like lavender color, the lilac color. I just need to resize it. So I'm just going to make it, I think I can make it 4. Let me double check though real quick. I think I can make it 4 wide and however high basically. So we'll do 4 wide and see what that shows as a good height with it. Alright, so 4 wide. So we can go up here where it says wide and click back, hit 4 and enter. Oh, I think that looks good. Yeah, I think I like that. And then all we have to do is go to make it. And again, it's going to be on my Joy. If you have an Explorer Air 2 or Maker or whatever, you're just going to change it up there to say, I want to put it on whatever machine. Okay, so we're going to use a mat and click done. And now it's all set up for the mat. And now I'm going to go ahead and switch the camera angles and we'll make this. Okay, so we have our design picked out. It's all ready to go. And now we're going to use this glitter, the glitter vinyl, which you need strong grip transfer tape for. I already have my piece cut. And on our machine, it's going to, I think, did I need more default? I think I need to change this. Okay, I put this on shimmer vinyl just because I think that's what's gonna work best. I hope it works best. Okay, so these are all ready to go. And now I have my strong grip transfer tape that I'm going to, I can't tell if it's still attached to that piece. Yeah, it is. Okay, I'm going to cut that off because that'll drive me crazy. Okay, so now we have our corner piece. So we're just going to peel off. Okay, and we're going to, I would suggest if you can try to line up the bottom letters. That just will help you get a little bit straighter layout, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but in my opinion, if you can use the lines on the transfer tape, it just makes it a little bit easier to put your project down. So I'm just going to press on that, and then we're going to flip it over and we're going to peel it off of the mat like so. Okay, put that aside. And now if I were doing a like a ceramic mug, I would take some alcohol with a wipe and I would wipe it down with an alcohol wipe just to clean off anything. This is a silicone, so it might be a little bit harder to transfer it onto here, but I really wanted to use this because one, it's my colors, and two, it is I just think it looks really pretty. So I'm hoping that I can work with it to get it to stay on well. So next we're just going to peel off our design like so. Do a little bit of extra pressing if you need to. Again, this is glitter vinyl, so it does take a little bit of oomph to get it on there. Okay, so now we're going to move that aside. And a trick is, I'll show you guys a trick. All right, if you want to make sure, for sure, that your project is going to be straight, here's what you do. So if I'm making this as to sell to somebody, if somebody orders something like this, I pull out all the stops. You know, I do everything that I have to do to make it the best product that I can for them. So a trick that I do is I tape down, so this is my Cricut roller, and I decide where I want my project. So I kind of want it down in the blue area. So I'm just going to do like at my 4.5 where my mat is, and I'm going to tape that down. So I'm going to line it up at 4.5 and tape it down. And then I'm going to pull this across, and I'm going to find my 4.5 line. So it is right here, and I'm going to tape it down right here and make sure it's even, because I want it to be even. I'm going to remove my gray hair. And so here is my straight line. Now I'm also going to use the grid mat that I have to line up the bottom of my cup so I know that it's straight across. And then with the grid marks on the transfer paper, I can just line it all up, and it will be as close to straight as absolutely possible. Now again, this might be a little bit harder to stick because it is a silicone covering on this water bottle. If you have a regular plastic or glass, it'll stick perfectly. So I may have to really work with this. So now that I know it's straight, I'm gonna lift this up. I'm gonna lift this part up just like so. And I can move this out of the way. And then I'm really gonna press. I'm really gonna scrape, because again, this is a strong grip tape. This is glitter vinyl, so it does take a little bit more work. Again, if you're doing this on glass, you don't have anything to worry about. It'll just stick right on. But again, I'm doing it on silicone, and I want it to be permanent. So I'm going to work with it no matter how long it takes. So the best thing to do, if you, just in case we do have trouble with this, the best thing to do if you're putting on vinyl and it doesn't want to stick, because see how easy this is coming off? It kind of tells me that it doesn't want to stick to this. It will once you get it on, but you may have to help it. So you may have to press down with your tool. So I'm just pressing down and peel at the angle. Okay, so my biggest problem is going to be my cursive letters, but we're gonna get to that. So just keep coming at an angle and see, it will stay down. It will stay. Just like so. Okay, now to work with my cursive letters, I'm gonna have to take a little bit more care to make sure that I'm getting everything down the way it needs to be. So I'm gonna keep pressing. Sometimes if you hit it with your heat gun, I don't know what all of you guys have in your craft room, so I'm just trying to use the least amount of supplies as possible till you learn a little bit more about your machines, and then you can decide whether you want a heat gun or any of the other stuff that I use. So actually guys, this isn't going too badly. I'm just keeping it close to the project. I'm pressing down, and so far so good. I think we are in the clear. Okay, so we can reuse this. Don't throw your transfer tape out. We can reuse it for another project. And we're just going to press to make sure that all of our pieces are down. And oh my gosh, guys, I love it. I love how it turned out. I think it's so pretty. Again, this, if I didn't say before, this is hand wash only. I wouldn't put this in the dishwasher if I were you. in my opinion, because it'll come off. But if you just wash it by hand, it'll stay on. And especially the longer, like if you leave this go and don't use it for say like 3 days, it's gonna cure and it's gonna stick to here like a lot better. But I mean, I'm running my nail across it and it's not coming up. So I think we're good. All right. So again, this is First Thessalonians 4:11 and 12, the verse. And I think we can all learn from that. It's sometimes hard to mind our own business, right? I mean, I know it is for me because I see things and I get all judgy and things just get bad from there. So I really need to work on for myself to be less judgmental and more in prayer when I see things that are none of my business. And I just need to pray about it. So, okay guys, there's the project for today. Again, I just used my Cricut Joy and I'm going to mark in my Bible, which I'll show you. I'm going to mark that I did that scripture. I have to mark Luke, John, Acts, Romans, 2 Corinthians, Galatians, Ephesians. Okay, it's before Timothy. Nope, it's in between here somewhere. Here we go. First, I had my marker right there. Oh my goodness, to right. So like it's right here. A brotherly and orderly life. So I'm gonna put just like a little thing that I did this here, right like that. And I'll know that I already did this scripture in Bible journaling. So yeah. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you all have a wonderful day and that I will see you guys on Wednesday. So I upload Monday, Wednesday, and Saturdays. Yes. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.